Hello! Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Myrna, and in today's video, I have a story time for you. It's not a happy story time though. I'm gonna tell you guys about the time that I got scammed when I was trying to buy a car. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you like me, and comment if anything like this has ever happened to you. I'm sorry if you hear music playing downstairs. My neighbor is being rude as hell, blasting music. I'm about to call the cops on him. I was looking through my phone and I saw this clip right here. Welcome to my channel. This is African-chic. Today I want to go on like a little rant, you know? I'm gonna talk about, that is 21-year-old Myrna. So young and cute, so naive. So at this time I was about 21 years old. I had my license for about, I'm sorry if y'all hear my floor vibrating, it's really irritating me. I had my license for about 3 years at this point, and I didn't really need a car because I went to school in New York, and if you live in New York, you know, you take the subway everywhere, or you just walk. Barely anybody really take the bus like that. I didn't really need a car. I didn't find the purpose of a car. But now that I graduated, I was working in a mall, working in retail, and I had to take 2 buses to go to work. 2 buses. Either I would have to walk down the street from my mom's house and take the bus, 20 minutes down the street, and then wait at the bus stop for God knows how long, and then take a 50-minute ride there. Or I take the bus from my dad's house, 2 buses from my dad's house. I have to take it to one mall, and then from that mall I have to take another bus to go to the actual mall that I worked at. And I just thought that was too much, so I really wanted a car, but my dad was like, you don't need to be in a rush. And I'm like, what do you mean don't rush?
Don't rush.
Sorry. What do you mean don't rush? He said, you know, a car's a lot of responsibility, yada yada. You know, when you're young and you in my situation, you know that a car is a necessity because nobody want to be taking a dirty bus. Okay, the bus is stank, it's dirty. You know, when was the last time you ever seen the bus actually being cleaned? You can get bed bugs off of the bus sitting down. You don't know who pissed in the seat. Okay, but I really wanted a car. So one day I was in the house, I was off this day. My mom said, oh Myrna, look, I was driving past this gas station and I saw this car and it looks like you. A car that looks like me, whatever that means, okay. And yeah, the car really looks like you. And I would insert a picture of the car. I have the car listing thing, not listing, but I have how the car looked right here. It was a 2003 Volkswagen Golf. All right. You know, it's not the cutest car, but if it can get me from point A to point B, I don't care. So I was like, I didn't know what the car was at the time. I'm like, okay, she didn't even know what the car was. So I said, yeah, I want to go to the gas station and see what car you're talking about. She said, yeah, it's a silver car. You'll really like it. So my mom, of course, she didn't want to go with me. So I had to ask her friend. We're going to call him Yawo Boplo because that's what I call him. He's like a 60-year-old Southern man. And I called him and I asked him, hey, can you take me to the gas station? He told me that in order for me to take him to the gas station, I have to buy him KFC. I bought it anyway because I really wanted to see the car. I don't know why. We went to the gas station and we see the car and we will go inside and say, hey, you know, I really want to look at this car. And where the gas station is, it has like a little shop, like a mechanic shop next to it. Here comes in this old Jamaican man. He walking like this with a limp. And you know, I always look past it because you never look at how the person look. You look at what's inside here, right? But when it comes to cars and all that, it's not all about here because all they care about is this, okay? I said, hey, I want to look at this car. Are you the owner of this car? I'm gonna try to do a Jamaican act. Which car? Which car you want to see? No. I'm not going to disrespect my Caribbean people out there, okay? Asked him, and he said, which car? I said, that silver car. He said, oh, okay. You know, I'm a mechanic here. This is my daughter's car. She just graduated from college, and she just bought a new car, and she got rid of this car. I took care of this car. It's in really good condition since I'm a mechanic. Every time something's wrong with it, I fix it. You're in good hands. I was like, okay, you know. I was like, looking at the car some more. Something's telling me this is not my car. This is not a car that's meant for me. But I still wanted to look at it because I was so desperate at the time. Y'all, I was so desperate. Please don't be stupid like me. Do not be stupid like me. Okay? Be smarter than me. I said, look, I really want to, you know, test drive the car. Maybe I might like it. He said, okay, here's the key. Drove it up and down the street. I don't know how cars supposed to run. You know, it braked properly. It was driving the gas. It was all right. I was like, okay, you know, if it can get me from point A to point B, that's fine. Then he proceeds to tell me, you know, a lot of people are looking at this car right now. Like, and I should have known this because I work in retail, that they always give you like this sense of urgency when it comes to something, if they really want you to buy something. So please don't be dumb like me, okay? He said, yeah, you know, a lot of people are really looking at this car, and I don't know if you want to get it now or so, how much you had saved up. At the time, I had about $6,000 saved up. So that's a pretty decent amount to have for like a used car. My price range was between about, obviously the lowest, if it's in good condition, or like around $3,000, because you always want to leave a little leeway of money, right? I was like, I forgot where I was. Damn. Oh, he said a lot of people were looking at the car. So what do I want to do? I said, to be honest, I will have to be on my dad's insurance. So I want my dad to come here with me and see this car. Then he says, well, the car is not guaranteed to be here by Saturday because my dad's only off on Saturdays. That's the only, Saturdays and Sundays. That's the only time that he can be able to come with me. So I said, I'll be there Saturday. Maybe I can look at the car with my dad. He said, well, it's not guaranteed it's going to be here. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed it's going to be here. I'm sorry. I would suggest you put a hold on the car. And when he said hold, I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean hold? He said, put some money down on the car so I know you're really serious about it, because a lot of people are looking at it. And I look at my mom's friend like, they do this? He's like, yeah, you know, why am I trying to sound like Bill Cosby? But he's like, yeah, you know, put some money down, put some money down. How Southern people talk? I'm not even gonna try to sound like that either. He told me, he was saying, yes, put the money down on the car so he knows you're serious. And I'm like, this don't sound right. I never heard of somebody saying you need to put money down to hold a car. And I should have known if it's meant to be mine, it'll be mine, but clearly it wasn't meant to be mine. I said, how much do you want me to put down? He said at least a minimum of $500. I was looking at my mom's friend again, like, $500? Like, should I do it? He's telling me, yeah, do it. He said, do it. You don't know if the car's gonna be here. You really need a car. There are 100 cars in the world that I could have. I didn't need that one, but I was not thinking at the time because I was so desperate. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put the hold down, but what if I don't want it? He said, yes, definitely you can get your money back. You can get your money back. I said, okay, you sure? He said, yes. But in order to, you know, put the money down, I can't do credit. I can't do, what's it called? I can't do check. I can only do cash. Another mistake I made, I went to the bank. I actually physically left the place and I went to the bank, came back and gave the guy the $500. And he wrote it down on the receipt, $500 deposit, hold, right? Hold it. Hold up. Wait a minute. And as I was giving him the money, I said, are you sure? I kept asking him, are you sure? Are you sure? And this should have been my woman's intuition telling me this is not right. But he said, yes, it's fine. It's fine. So now we left the place and I called my friend. We gonna call him Tay Diggs because he looked like Tay Diggs and he's an actor. All right, he ain't my friend no more, but we gonna call him that. So I told him about it. He said, before you get this car, my cousin is a mechanic, so I want him to come and look at the car. I don't want you driving some little thing, even though he's a mechanic, but you cannot trust mechanic people all the time. So let me go with somebody I trust, who is a mechanic, my cousin, and we're gonna look at the car together. I said, sure. So we probably went to the place on maybe a Monday. Did I say Monday or Tuesday? We went 2 days later. I'm sitting in the car because I don't feel like getting out. And my friend and his cousin are looking around the car, looking at it. Rumpelstiltskin, if I didn't give him a name, because that's how he looked, like a Rumpelstiltskin, just sly and just evil and just nasty. He is looking through the little window like, and my friend's looking at it. He walks over to them. And my friend's pointing at me. I'm in the car. I wave. He's talking. And then that's when my friends come back and said, oh, the guy said, if you don't be here by Friday, you ain't getting your deposit back. I was like, huh? We discussed my dad was going to be here on Saturday. So, let me get out this car right now and talk to him. I was like, excuse me, sir. Rumpelstiltskin. We said Saturday, right? He said, oh, yeah. Saturday. Saturday comes around, right? I'm working until about 5 or 6 o'clock. But I told my dad that I wanted to see this car already. I call him on my lunch break, like maybe around like 2:30 or so, 3 o'clock. I was getting off at 5 or so. I said, hey, I'm going to be heading there soon. I'm about to get off work a little early so I can see the car. My dad, this man says, I left at 2. You see, you hear the truck? I don't know if you hear the truck outside. Yeah, he gone. He left. Why would you leave so early? And you know I'm coming there. Why? I told you what time I was probably coming. Why did you leave early? I told you I was getting off at 5. I was going to be there probably 5:30. And I was like, okay, well, can you come down at least to drive to the gas station and come with my dad and see? He said, no, I live in South Jersey. Mind you, I'm in North Jersey. So you really done dipped on me. Wow. Okay. So I told my dad anyway about how he left. He said, no, I still want to see this car. So we go to the gas station. My dad's looking around and he's inspecting it. He said, no, this not your car. See, he know me. That is not my car. So I call Rumpelstiltskin. I'm like, excuse me, sir. My dad wants to talk to you. Because my dad was like, and mind you, I didn't tell my dad I put the deposit on the car, okay? Because I like, if I was gonna get it back anyway, and I was just so impatient at the time. If I was gonna get it back anyway, it wouldn't matter. So I just didn't tell him. Now my dad's like, okay, I'm looking at this car. Can you please tell me more details? He's like, well, I don't have to talk to you because your daughter came in there with some other guy, and these 2 other guys try to make it seem like I was like a little hoe or something coming with the 2 guys, and then telling him that I came with the older man like my uncle. Now my dad, first thing he thought of was Y'all Pablo, my mom's friend. My dad don't like Y'all Pablo, my mom's friend, because he thought that when they were together, something was going on, even though nothing was going on. Now my dad's looking at me like, so you brought that man here? Huh? You brought that man? And I'm like, yo, no, I didn't bring him. He's like, yo, you sure you didn't bring him? I said, no, I didn't bring him. No, I didn't bring him. No. My dad, like, as he's still talking to my dad, he says, yeah, and she already put the deposit down, so she owes me my my money. Mind you, the car, I don't think I said it. It was about $2,300. Now this man's talking about I owe him like $2,900 or like $3,000. I don't remember. But he said, yeah, I owe him that much and I need to pay it in full. What is wrong with you? My dad's like, you see what you put yourself into? I'm not helping you with this. I'm not helping you. I'm like, wow, now you don't want to help me. And $500 might not seem like a lot to you, but working in retail and saving that much money, plus I booked some acting work, so I was able to save a little bit of money. But just because I have a little bit of money now, I was making $10 an hour. $500 is a lot. And I was working, like 3 times a week, 4.5-hour shifts. That's nothing. My dad doesn't want to help me. And I called my mom's friend and I told him, he's like, well, why did you tell him that you went with 2 guys? Why did you go with 2 guys anyway? I'm like, because they're mechanics too. I'm not going to trust him. I don't know him. So I'm going to go with my friend and his friend that's a mechanic, his family member. Right? I just felt like nobody was defending me at that time. Like, the point of me going with a man is for them to defend me. And the fact that all the men that I'm bringing around this car is not defending me is really getting on my nerve. Except Taye Diggs. You know, Taye Diggs always saves the day in every movie, I think. Now, Monday comes around. I came with my mom's friend. And he is like, he's not defending me at all. He's like, well, you lost your money. Like, that's your loss. I'm like, but you're the one that told me to put the money down anyway. I've never bought a car before, so I don't know what the ins and outs of. I should have known, but I didn't because it's my first time. And you're the man, so you should probably know how the things work. I didn't know if you put a deposit down, but the guy literally told me that you can get your money back. And then he's giving me the runaround. So I went to my mom's friend. He said, you lost your money. And I'm trying to talk to the guy. I almost started crying because I'm like, yo, I'm so frustrated. I'm about to lose $500. I don't want this car anymore. This is too much drama. So I called Taye Diggs. My mom's friend left me there. I don't know why. Because I told him that Taye Diggs was coming. Taye Diggs come. He's like, yo, so what's going on? He said, I can't get my money back. He's like, what? He said, you can't get your money back? What? Are you serious? Excuse me. Talk to the guy. The guy's ignoring him. He's like, I don't know you, so I'm not talking to you. He's like, give her money back now. Give her money back now. Give her money back now. Like, he was really mad. I'm like, yo, like, relax, make it a scene. He's like, no, I don't care. You need your money back. You need to be fighting for this as much as I am. I'm like, thank God somebody's at least defending me. So now he's like, you know what? I'm going to call the cops if you don't give her money back. The guy still ignore him. So you know what Taye Diggs do? Just like a true Karen, grabs his phone. He's like, excuse me, police department. I have this man trying to scam somebody here. I'm like, wow. Like, look at you defending me. Thank you, Taye Diggs. Thank you so much. So the police come, and now I'm like telling them the situation. I gotta put on my actor's voice, like, now the police go talk to the man. The man's looking all, he pissed me off, man. Every time I think about him. Police came back and they basically said, this man is really running some dirty business. Like, he told you this and then he's doing something else. Do you have like a slip or receipt for proof? I said, here you go. It says deposit hold, but it's not confirmed. So now they brought the thing back. Now they come back, they say, well, now he wants to take you to court. I am not going to court for this car. I'm not going to court for this. So I said, please just talk to him. Like, try to meet a common ground. I'm not going to court. Please tell him I'm not going to court. So they go talk to him, and then they come back. They say, okay, so the man said that he's going to give you your money back. I said, yeah, at least that's something. Thank you so much. So I go in there, and I said, hey, so I can get my money back, right? He's like, I said, oh, attitude. I tell him to write it. My friend Taye Diggs say, write it down for proof. And also another tip, if you're in a situation like this, always make sure you record the person in your pocket with your phone. So just in case something happens, you have the proof right there. Like, you have that proof. So you can always play it back to the police or witnesses or anything. This story is, oh my gosh, this is a lot. He put me through a lot for this damn car. Now the man write on the thing. He's looking at the calendar. He's writing it. My friend's like, write it down for next week, Friday. He's looking at his calendar. He write it down. He's like, all right, take it. And I said, thank you. I was just so much in the moment. I didn't even look at the receipt or the paper. He was supposed to give me my money back on August 24th. Went there August 24th. I said, hey, I'm here for my money. This man says, look at the receipt. That's how I know he did it on purpose. He said, look at the receipt. This man's writes, what date? September 1st. September 1st. He writes down September 1st. So this man gave himself 2 weeks. So I know as soon as I gave him the money, he probably used it on something. I don't know. I was like, you know what? All right, I'm not gonna argue with you no more. I'm gonna come back on September 1st and I'm gonna get my money back. Guess what? Today's September 1st. I walked up in there. He was all trying to turn his eyes like this. I was like, excuse me, I'm here for my money. He said, I know. So guess what? I got my money back. I was like, thank you. He didn't say nothing. He just walked away. I went back on my mom's friend too because my friend was working. I'm looking at him with so much disdain and just hurt because I thought that he was really going to defend me in that time. That's why I went with him. and he did absolutely nothing. I feel like everybody was just not on my side except Tay-Dix. Too bad we're not friends no more. That's basically how the story ended. Moral of the story is don't be dumb like Myrna, okay? When you go to look at a car, be smart. Do a lot of research. And just bring somebody there, if you're a female too, to really speak up for you. Because most men, they will try to jip us because they think we don't know a lot about cars. And we're not stupid. There's a lot of females that know a lot about cars, but they still view us for some reason, at least the men that I've encountered, that they just don't see us as that smart when it comes to it. So they try to take advantage of you. So just be careful when you're buying a car and do a lot of research. And don't be dumb like me. Yeah, now I do have a car. I had another car after that, which was a Beetle. Do not get a Beetle. If you want a Beetle, do not get a Beetle. Do not get a Beetle. Do not get a Beetle. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to my rant, to my story. If you would like, you can hit that subscribe button. If you don't subscribe to me, if you're looking for a car, okay, if you're looking for a car, you will end up with a Hooptie and it's going to break down on you. Or if you already do have a car, your car is going to break down on you anyways and you're going to end up getting the Hooptie. So if you want your car in a healthy condition, just subscribe. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.